If you're used to casting a line off the Barry Bowen Bridge in San Pedro, you might want to think twice. The town council has just put a stop to fishing on the bridge, and not everyone's thrilled about it. Some residents are scratching their heads, wondering why a long-time pastime is suddenly off limits. But according to Mayor Wally Nunez, there's a serious reason behind the decision.
It is some corrosion that was happening on the railings. Please bear in mind that the bridge itself is a concrete structure, and it was rebuilt because we had issues with the old bridge that was all metal. This bridge is all concrete. It's only the railings that are made of galvanized steel, and yes, they have to weld them together, and it was painted.
Interestingly, most of the corrosion is happening on the western side of the bridge, which suggests that it's not just the salty sea breeze to blame. After all, the wind usually blows from the east.
But the problem that we saw was on the western side, and specifically on the railing where they usually go and cast their nets. And there's also some fishing happening on that area. And when they reel in their lines with the sardine, or if they bring in the cast net, it brings a lot of water. And the salt water directly over the structure is what was causing the corrosion.
The good news, the damage to the bridge wasn't too serious, and the town council has already made the necessary repairs. But it did raise a red flag. Officials say it's a clear sign that fishing activity is speeding up the corrosion, and that's something they can't afford to ignore.
I started to see some of the comments why we're not allowing kids to go and fish at the bridge. But I just wanted to explain and to clarify that it does speed up the corrosion if you're having direct water over it. Yes, I understand that we're going to have salt air. We do constant maintenance of the bridge. We have the council constantly doing maintenance and looking after the bridge to make sure that the integrity of the bridge is in good condition. But we're just asking the general public to assist us in not speeding up the corrosion by having your cast nets up there, actually fishing up there, so that we can prevent it from further damage.
Not everyone was on board with the no fishing advisory at first. Some residents argued that the bridge would corrode over time anyway, with or without fishing. But others have been more understanding, recognizing the need to protect the structure. Mayor Wally Nunez says this isn't the only issue the council has had to tackle when it comes to the Barry Bowen Bridge.
The bridge, as we had just finished it, we had some lights along the railing, and those were vandalized. They were stolen. We have been looking at ways that we can add some lighting on that side that it's going to be more difficult for them to remove. I don't know for what reason some people remove them, because they wouldn't be able to use it anywhere else, because they come in sets, and it has one specific ballast that works for five parts of them. So it's just vandalism and lack of civic pride.
Nunez is asking the public for understanding and compliance to preserve the integrity of the island's infrastructure.
We need to encourage people to have civic pride, and these things, they cost money, and they're there to serve a purpose, and we want to beautify Belize. We don't want it to be vandalized and being wrecked, in other words.
Now, just to be clear, fishing on top of the Barry Bowen Bridge is off limits, but if you're casting your line from below, you're still good to go. Britney Gordon for News 5.